At ICCU, to make a difference, it takes just one connection. A friendly face, an open ear, a helping hand. And then something amazing happens. We find out that we're better together. This is what Idaho Central does in our communities every day. We help our members with the small things and big dreams. This is what believing in you is all about. Idaho Central Credit Union, looking after your daily balance.
It may have been a new job or starting a new business. Maybe you were looking for a better place to raise a family. It's possible you were returning home to the place you love, to Idaho. Whatever your reason for coming, 40 years or 4 months ago, Lithia Ford of Boise wants you to know you're welcome here. Lithia Ford of Boise, where Ford begins in Idaho.
When it comes to concrete, we've got you covered. RowPaint.com offers custom concrete coating services for your garage, business, warehouse, and more. And we do it in one day. We are your complete concrete coatings solution.
Get ready for the time of your life at Circa Resort and Casino, Las Vegas's newest destination for fun, featuring the world's biggest poolside tailgate party with 3 levels of action, 6 pools, and a 143-foot screen. The fun is always on deck with all the games all year long. Stadium Swim, located in downtown Las Vegas on Fremont Street. Book the time of your life today at circalasvegas.com.
Oh, what's going on, Boise State fans? We are here courtside, ExtraMile Arena, as John Mallory and Richie Schuler are getting to know each other here. Welcome on in, Bronco Nation News Live. BJ Rains, Richie Schuler. Going to hear him on the call on Fox Sports 1 here in about 30 minutes. And we had John before the Fresno game and had our best ratings we've ever had. So I said I got to get him on again, man. Appreciate it. How are you, sir?
Great, man. How are you doing? That was a fun time, and if your ratings were high, hopefully they even go higher tonight. You know what I mean?
Well, I helped you out. I did throw you a couple nuggets for that game, so you kind of owed me, and so you came on, and we'll see if we can find something else to give you tonight. But we got UNLV, we got Boise State. Both teams are on the court here warming up. What's your take on this matchup?
Well, I mean, look, UNLV is, what, a 6th-place team in the Mountain West? They are not a 6th-place team. I mean, they are really good. They've won 3 of 4. They're a team that has 10 newcomers, I think 9 transfers. And, it takes a long time for teams like that to come together and to actually have a little bit of chemistry. So I think that's kind of where they're at. Here we are in February. They're starting to get some more chemistry. They're playing good ball together. If you look at their stat line, they are better in almost every single category than their opponent throughout the course of the regular season, not just in conference, but out of conference too. They're a much better team than 6th place in the Mountain West.
And you look at Bryce Hamilton, the leading scorer in the conference. What do you make of him? I think 4 30-point games in the last 7.
He's ridiculous. He tested the NBA waters last year, decided to come back. But, here's the thing. You can't really stop him going to the basket, right? He's that good. But when he's making 3-point shots, he is unguardable. You know what I mean? And he's the guy, he's a lefty. You're going to see him. He's going to pop 3-point shots. He's going to stare you down off a ball screen and say, you know what? I'm just going to shoot this. And he's shooting at a high percentage. He is really good, man. He's the engine that makes them go, and that's got to be the biggest concern for Boise State tonight.
Saw Boise State, as I said, in person against Fresno. They did finally lose a game at Wyoming, but came back and bounced back with the win the other day against San Jose State. What's your take on this Broncos team? 18-5, tied for first place in the Mountain West, and kind of fans here are really hoping this will be that first time since 2015 they can get back to the big dance.
I think Tyson Dagenhart, that's been the key. Obviously, that's the story, right? They've won 15 of the last 16 with him in the lineup, and I think that's played huge dividends. I can't remember the other question you asked because I'm all over the place.
What's your thoughts on the Broncos?
Yeah, no, I think they're terrific. I mean, there's a reason they're tied for first place in the Mountain West. They're probably the most balanced team in the league, right? They have good inside play. They got great length all over the place. Their guard play is terrific. I think the big question mark, and probably a big part of the reason why they lost to Wyoming, my collection of thoughts is coming back now. I think it's the health of Emmanuel Acott's knee. You know, where is he at? And I think that has a lot to do with, what's going on or what happened with Boise State losing to Wyoming. He didn't play a ton of minutes. His health is something that I think Boise State's concerned about. But if he can get back to full strength before season's end, this is going to be a really difficult team to stop in March Madness.
Yeah, and he's out tonight. Big loss for Boise State, and his size at 6'8" would have maybe done some of the guarding against Bryce Hamilton, who's warming up right in front of us. What kind of loss is that to have to go to Max Rice, Pavle Kuzmanovic, some of their other guards for more playing time tonight?
Yeah, I think other players have to step up on the team. It's just, next man up. It's how every sport is, unless it's an individual sport. Every sport has a next man up mentality, and you have to have it. Acott hurts because of what he can do. He's so long. He helps you on the defensive end. He helps you on the offensive end. He's the point guard, so he's a facilitator. That makes it extremely difficult. Losing a point guard is tough. That's your facilitator. That's your coach's extension on the floor. But what I think will probably happen is I covered Marcus Shaver when he was at Portland. When he came to Boise State, he changed his role a little bit. He shoots a lot less, probably half the shots he took in Portland. So I think in times like this, look for Marcus Shaver to go back to maybe how he was when he was playing for the Portland Pilots. He's able to take control of the basketball a little bit more, able to get more shots and be a little more productive on offense. If he steps up and he's that kind of guy in times like this, you're going to be just fine.
What's our final thing? I know you got to get ready for the broadcast here. What is your just your take on this matchup in general, how it might play out? Not asking for a prediction, but what's a key or two maybe for either team to come out of here with a win?
It's cliche, but rebounding. I mean, both these teams are great rebounding teams, but I will say Boise State is the best rebounding team in the league. It's like the rebound margin is, I think, plus 6.3 or something like that, meaning they average 6 more rebounds than their opponents at game in and game out. That's huge, as well as obviously field goal percentage, right? There's a lot of stats. So UNLV is like undefeated when they have a higher field goal percentage than their opponent and things like that, but it all comes really down to execution, knocking down shots, and rebounding. Basketball's really a simple game,
Are you doing Sunday's game too?
Oh, no. You know what's going on Sunday, don't you?
No, well, the Super Bowl? That's right. You are I was supposed to mention this before. You are a big Cincinnati Bengals fan.
It's funny because I was asked to do this game on Sunday, and it's probably the first time in history I've ever had to turn down a game. I say, look, I'm sorry. I'm from Cincinnati. I live in Los Angeles now. The Bengals are in the Super Bowl 4 miles from where I live. I've got to go to the Super Bowl. So
you're going to the game.
I'm going to the game. I've been to all 3 playoff games for the Cincinnati Bengals. I think I'm more traveled than any fan in the United States because I went from L.A. across the country 3 times. Super Bowl's 4 miles away. I can't not go to that game down the street.
That is awesome, man. Well, me moving from St. Louis, I'm the biggest Bengals fan there is. So thanks for doing this, man. Fox Sports 1, top of the hour. We appreciate your time.
Yes, sir. Let's get it done, man.
There he is, Richie Schuler. Appreciate his time, and we'll let him get back to the broadcast. Boise State's getting ready to play UNLV here in about 35 minutes on the clock. John Mallory next to me eating his popcorn. We'll get him in here in a few minutes. Get your thoughts in. Get your they got to talk. How do you guys know each other? What's the story there, Johnny?
Richie Schuler. Hey, get me on camera, man.
Oh, man.
Radio face. Yeah, he started Richie Schuler started like a blog or something called PhD Hoops, where he covers basketball and just a basketball geek looking for information. I remember watching him call a game on FS1 and looked him up, and yeah, he's a smart guy.
And we'll eat your popcorn. We'll get you back on here in a few minutes. But they were reminiscing like old times there. We're a pretty tight fit here on Press Row. We got Jordan from the Idaho Press here. We got the whole crew here. So we're going to try to make do. There's our friend John Anderson back there. We're getting close. We're having a good time here. Oh, we got the iPhone charger. It's a Friday night in Boise, Idaho. We're having fun here, folks. It's a little bit of a tight fit, but we're going to make it happen. Hey, get your score predictions in. Get your score predictions in right now. Guess the score. Whoever gets the closest correct score. If you're a subscriber to Bronco Nation News, you win a $25 gift card to the James Whiskey and Cocktails, the new whiskey bar right across from BSU. It's on the second floor of that building where the new Crave delivery was. It's an awesome spot. I might be heading over there post-game to get a drink. Maybe I'll see you there, but guess the score. Get your score prediction in right now in the comments. If you're watching on Facebook, on Twitter, on YouTube, however you're watching us right now, get your score prediction in. And if you get the score correct or the closest to it, you're going to win a $25 gift card to the James Whiskey and Cocktails. So, again, get that in now. We'll take those throughout the show. We'll see. We got a couple comments coming in now. Greg Myers already chiming in, 65-61. Expecting a close battle tonight. Brent Chapman, who won the first one, but I guess you are eligible again, Brent. If you have the closest score, you're going to win again. He was our winner last game. He's got 67-58 is the score prediction for Brent. Dan chiming in, 72-66. Not sure if my wife is eligible, but she's watching on YouTube. She's got 69-60. Nice score prediction there. Philip chiming in, 65-56. All the scores are in the 60s. No one expects Boise State to score too many points here, apparently. And I'm sorry about the glare here. Not sure what's going on with that. We got Cody chiming in, 69-55. So feeling kind of a blowout there. 69-55. Kurt chiming in, 68-60. So get your score predictions in. Again, if you are just joining us, $25 gift card to the James for whoever has the closest score prediction. And we'll continue to check in on those as we go along here on the pregame show. About a half an hour till tip-off. This game is on Fox Sports 1 tonight. You can listen to Bob and Abe. Boise State going with the retro white uniforms today, by the way, if you're into that kind of thing. And how about a little bit of pregame news? We mentioned Emmanuel Acott. He is out tonight. No Emmanuel Acott for Boise State. That knee injury apparently not good enough. The third deck is open tonight. Not sure how many people are going to be up there, but that is a good sign when the third deck is open. So we'll see if we get a lively crowd in here. It should be fun. And, again, Emmanuel Acott is out tonight for Boise State. We'll see if that affects the spread, which was about 8 points or so. The crowd having some fun with our man Max, the team manager, out here hitting some threes, and the band's having some fun with him. We'll show you pregame warm-ups here in a few minutes when Boise State takes the court. John Mallory, my man from you ready to join us for a minute here, man? Let's get you on camera. And I apologize to Jordan and Rachel and everyone else. There's no room here on press row, so I apologize. Johnny, what's your thought on the matchup tonight, man?
I always love when UNLV comes to town. They always bring length, athleticism, and a hell of a pregame dunk contest, BJ. All kidding aside, this is a big matchup, obviously, for both teams. UNLV, like, Richie was telling you, this is like a patchwork roster. And you can't just have 10 newcomers on one team and gel before conference play, right? So it seems like they're gelling right now more than they have. But I'll just tell you this, Boise State has done a good job this year against, like, premier perimeter players. And that's what UNLV has in Hamilton. I don't expect him to come in here and drop a 40 burger or something. I think Leon...
No Acott, though.
No Acott hurts. But I don't think it completely ruins what they want to do defensively with Coach Burns. I expect Boise State to win. The spread, 8.5, would worry me a little bit if I was going to place money on this team. I don't know, some fans maybe are, but UNLV always puts on a show, man. I always tell people when UNLV comes to town, that's a game you want to go to. And we'll see if the 9 p.m. late night tip affects them.
There's a little bit of an atmosphere in here. The crowd's starting to file in. We do have a comment here from Greg Myers saying Matt Bauscher needs to keep his cool tonight. No need for him to get thrown out. That's the other piece of pregame news as Boise State takes the floor here. Vern Harris, one of the officials, Johnny. Vern Harris is the referee, and we'll put Boise State's warm-ups on here if folks want to check that out. But what do you make of Vern Harris, who ejected Matt Bauscher right over there, and he ejected Jeff Linder a couple of days ago in Laramie? He's reffed the national title game in the last 5 years, but he will be in the building tonight. So what do you think of Bauscher and Vern Harris tonight?
I like it that Vern Harris, the official, he ain't taking any shnikes this year for anybody, right? Vern Harris is on a mission. He's not taking it. Now, Vern Harris has refereed Final Fours, He's refereed national championships. He really is one of the great officials in college basketball, and it seems like he's in Boise for like half the home games, BJ. I enjoy watching Vern Harris ref. I'm in here for a show, like a lot of fans are. And if Boucher and Vern Harris are going to go at it again, which they won't, sign me up for a front row seat. But no, that's not going to happen again, in my opinion. I think Matt Boucher knows that, he lost his cool a little bit. Vern Harris threw him out of the game, and he doesn't want to do that again. Matt Boucher got cheers last time he was thrown out. If he gets thrown out again, I don't know how many of those will be cheers, bro.
We got to have the video going though when they see each other. Do you think Matt will try to say something to him or
no? To be like, hey, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
They're
gonna break some bread
doing that. If Vern Harris makes eye contact, maybe goes over there. Yeah, Matt Boucher's a classy dude. He's gonna say, hey, sorry, man, that's not gonna happen again.
Everyone's saying, man, Kurt's saying Matt better behave. Cody is wondering how many Nirvana shirts you got, John. Or is that the same one from the beginning of the week? Hashtag mustard stain.
No mustard stains on this shirt, but I know. I have 2 Nirvana shirts.
Oh, man, that's funny.
Yep.
My wife's enjoying this. We'll see. The referees should be out on the court shortly here.
I want to thank your wife for picking up my check at the restaurant before this game. Seabass and the fellas, man, go ahead and pick up the check.
Johnny and my wife went out to dinner before the game here. A little scary, apparently.
We didn't. Your son, man, your youngest son, he can scream on high level decibels. He had a couple people turning over. It was fun, man.
No, it was. It was fun for us to go out there, and we're glad we could do it. Johnny, we'll enjoy your coverage. We'll enjoy Johnny's coverage. KTIK Radio. Appreciate his time. As you can see, Cody saying, well, thank God for row 1. Karen saying, you got it, ball game. So there you go. Boise State going with the retro pants tonight, by the way. I'm just glad we could get Johnny away from his popcorn to chat with us here. But should be a fun one. Again, get your score predictions in. We're still taking those. If you're just joining us, get your score prediction in. And if you are a paying subscriber to Bronco Nation News, the closest paying subscriber does get a $25 gift card to the James. Might see me and Johnny and who knows, over there after the game. It should be fun. It's a fun place to go. Brand new whiskey bar. Darren College, his crew is doing a great job over there. Go check it out. Second floor right above BSU. Every game the rest of the season, we're going to be doing these score predictions. So get your score in now prior to tip-off, and then we'll see who gets the closest score. And we will there we go. Appreciate it. We got some fans shouting us out as they head to their seats. Should be fun. It's not going to be a sellout tonight. Jordan, what do you think of this game tonight?
I think it's going to be a lot closer than people think.
How do you pronounce your last name, by the way?
Just one letter, K.
Okay, Jordan K, Idaho Press. This is his debut. I did not ask him if he wanted to do this, so he's I kind of put the pressure on you here. But what do you make here? You can see Rachel Roberts in the background too. She was actually wanting to do the interview, but I went ahead and let Jordan do it instead. But what do you make of the game tonight?
I think Hamilton's going to dominate again for UNLV, but Boise State's length will kind of come out in the end. Probably about 3 or 4 point game would be my prediction.
3 or 4 point game. So that you're saying the point spread here would be, you're not expecting this 9 point game that Vegas is expecting.
No. I didn't. How many times has Boise State covered this year when they've been favored?
Probably not a lot.
Yeah. I mean, you got to go by the numbers on that one.
They're winning a lot of close games, obviously. What do you make of your first couple weeks on the job here, man?
It's not bad. It's glad there's a good team to kind of cover and talk to every day. Fun characters. Leon's never, without a quote, so that helps. And ExtraMile's a cool place. I feel like this would be a fun spot to see a concert at.
I actually have seen a concert here, a couple of them. We saw I've seen Brad Paisley here. Zach Brown Band. Me and Johnny came and saw Chris Rock do a comedian thing here. He was, huh?
It was Kevin Hart.
Oh, Kevin Hart. Why did I say Chris Rock? It was Kevin Hart. He was funny. Yeah, so funny that I forgot which one it was. But the bar was set pretty low. You replaced me at the Idaho Press, so it's not hard. That does help. But it's been fun, man. You've been doing a great job, and happy for you and Greg and everybody over there at the Idaho Press. And hopefully folks will continue to subscribe and do well for hopefully you guys can continue to do well. But been fun, man. Enjoy the game tonight. We're in here pretty close tonight, so we'll try not to spill each other's coffee or anything. And hopefully your first year you're jumping in here and this team can make a run and get to the tournament. That'd be fun for you.
That would be a nice way to kick it off for sure.
All right, what's your Twitter handle for folks?
At Jordan KAYE_23.
Simple enough. Why the 23? Jordan fan?
My dad named you after Jordan. I don't know. I'm not even a big fan. I think LeBron's better, but I kind of got to live with it now.
Jordan's, I like it. Jordan K_23. All right, well, appreciate it, man. Your check's in the mail. Thanks for coming on. We appreciate it. I'll buy you a drink or something. We'll call it even. But we're having fun. It's Friday night. As you can see, Boise State warming up. Ronald chiming in. Go Broncos. Cody says, see you Sunday. Love the coverage for Boise State addicts. Yeah, we're having fun. It's a Friday night, 9 p.m. tip-off. The game's on Fox Sports 1. Again, Emmanuel Acott is out for Boise State. He is under the basket, rebounding, doing some jogging. Looks like he's okay, doing a little bit of shooting, actually. He's not suited up, though. But you're going to see Pavle Kuzmanovic. You're going to see Max Rice. Both get way more minutes than they have in the past. Max Rice probably will start. And Pavle Kuzmanovic, like he did in that San Jose State game, is going to get a pretty good amount of minutes in this game probably. So should be a lot of fun coming up at the top of the hour on Fox Sports 1, and we'll be back post-game, the full post-game show as well. Thank you to Lithia Florida Boise, our sponsor of the pregame show, that new car or truck. Check out Lithia Florida Boise, their website as well for all the new, used, pre-owned. And they're taking trades, too, at Lithia Florida Boise. You don't even have to buy from them. It's 3 easy steps. Get on there and get a trade, and they'll give you a cash offer on the spot. Rowpaint.com as well, the official paint and coatings company, Boise State Athletics. Crowd filing in. This should be fun. Again, Vern Harris and Matt Bauscher. We'll try to keep this going for another minute or two till Vern Harris takes the court. We'll see if there's a reaction from the crowd. We'll see. The other officials actually are very good as well. Tony Padilla and Mike Cyphers. I know Tony Padilla has reffed the national title game as well, Johnny. So usually the Friday and Sunday games, you get a pretty good officiating crew. There's not a lot of games tonight. There's only like 15 or 20 games in college basketball, not many on the West Coast. So you get really good officials when it comes to that. And Sunday, it's going to be a great veteran crew as well, I would assume, with not very many games on Sunday. So officiating should not be the problem tonight, Boise State fans. We'll see, though. And, yeah, Boise State going with the retro shorts. I love that look, the old horse logo on the state of Idaho. They revamped that. Daniel Saline and his crew. The new logo. It's on the pants. UNLV taking the court. You can see them coming here behind Boise State's players warming up there. Both teams now on the court, which means our officials should be coming out shortly. Again, no Emmanuel Acott. So this is going to be a pretty interesting game for Boise State. It's a scary game for me if I was a Boise State fan. I'm a little and Vern Harris going out of his way to stay away from Matt Bauscher. The other two officials coming this way. And Vern goes straight across, Johnny. I wonder if there's anything to that.
Is Vern even thinking about that? I mean, we're talking about Vern Harris. He's like the Ed Hockley of college basketball refs. Is Matt Bauscher in Vern Harris's head? Rachel Roberts is looking at me like I'm a nut job. That's fine.
Who doesn't, and when do they not? Mike Cypher's in the house. We got one of the best in the business refereeing tonight.
We got the A-team tonight, that's for sure.
He's giving us the shout-out. Tony Padilla as well. So this should be fun tonight. Looking forward to it. And there's all you need to know. There's John Anderson talking to Tony Padilla. John found Tony Padilla. This guy's reffed in national title games. He's reffed at Allen Fieldhouse. He's reffed all over the country. And now he's talking to John Anderson courtside. Now look at the power he's got. Now he's calling over the other refs. Mike Cypher's coming over. This is unbelievable. John Anderson is the best. Hope we win. This says, I think we win today, but Sunday will be super tough. Going to be fun tonight. We're going to get off the air here before we break the Mountain West rules of needing to be off before 15 minutes till tip-off. So should be a lot of fun tonight. Fox Sports 1 for the TV broadcast. You can listen to Bob and Abe as well. They're seated across from us. KBOI. Should be fun tonight, and I know it's going to be late. It'll be 11:30 or so, but come back for the post-game show. Come back for the post-game show, and we will have interviews with Leon Rice and some players, and we'll break it all down, win or lose for the Broncos. So keep getting those score predictions in. We'll take them all the way up till tip-off on the social media channels of Bronco Nation News, Facebook, all the different channels. So please subscribe to the YouTube page. Please subscribe to the YouTube page. We would really appreciate that. We're trying to build up the YouTube channel. So all you have to do is go to our YouTube channel. It's youtube.com/Bronco Nation News. YouTube, and here's the info right here. youtube.com/Bronco Nation News. Please take 3 seconds, go subscribe. And then after you watch the game on Fox Sports 1, you just go to your smart TV, go to the YouTube app, and go to Bronco Nation News and watch our post-game show live on your TV while you're scrolling through Instagram or Twitter or Facebook or whatever else you want to do. So we're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. That helps us do some things we want to do, and hopefully you'll check us out and do that as well. Cody's asking for my score prediction. That's a tough one. I think it is going to be closer than people think. I'll go 68-64. I don't remember if that was said or not, but I'm going to go 68-64. I think this is a fairly close game here without Emmanuel Aycott. I'll bet you there's a point in the second half with 8 or 9 minutes left where this is a tie game or a one-point game, and it's going to come down to the wire. Boise State's shown the ability to make some plays late. Nice crowd filing in. I think this is going to be a fun game. So appreciate everybody for checking us out. The Lithia Ford of Boise pregame show. Again, follow us, subscribe, click the little like button like all the YouTube gamers tell you to do on YouTube. And we'll be back with the postgame show. Coach Leon Rice, some highlights, some interviews, all kinds of fun stuff. We appreciate you for checking us out. We got a couple more score predictions coming in. Melanie saying 70-61. I like that one. Marie chiming in 70. Let's see here. 72-65 for Marie. We got Bradley Guire. He prescribed to the channel. Appreciate that, sir. So, again, just subscribe on YouTube. You can watch us on your TV. Should be fun. It's going to be a close, tough game for Boise State. We're about 15 minutes from tip. The game will be on Fox Sports 1, and we'll be back on the postgame show, Lithia Ford of Boise postgame show with all your postgame interviews, highlights, everything. This has been a lot of fun. Appreciate it. Appreciate Richie Schuler. Appreciate John Mallory. Appreciate all of you. BroncoNationNews.com. Hope you'll consider a subscription. $6.99 a month, $70 for the whole year. Get you 2 months off. And this has been fun. We'll see you back postgame. Bronco Nation News, BroncoNationNews.com.